Hey everybody, this is going to be a tutorial on how to basically make a button, a link in your app, obviously. So this is Xcode. I already pre-generated project because I don't like the way Xcode 4.2 generates projects. I use 3.5. So I have this here, and I just have our .h, and I'm just gonna quick show you this. And again, this is on links, but I'm also gonna show you how you can do from your app, not in your app though, which kind of sucks. You can do SMS, so text messaging, and you can do phone numbers. So what you can do is have your users hit a button, and it will open up the phone app with a pre-placed number. Same with the SMS, although you can type your message. So I'm gonna tell you how to do link first. So let's get right into that. We don't really need anything here, but we do need an IB action. So dash, open parenthesis, capital IBA. Here, I'll zoom in. IB action, end parenthesis, and then we can just name it anything. For this, I'll just do link, and then we want a colon here. And we can hit Command S, and that's all we want for our .h so far. Let's do that right now. We want to do dash, colon. This is in the .m file, so this is the actual code. IB action, and I'm just going to delete this. I declared a link, so open curly bracket. You can hit enter twice, and Xcode 4 actually autocorrects that for you, so that's why that happened. And all you're going to want to do, this is some really easy code actually. So to start this code off, you're going to do 2 square brackets, UI application, so UI and A are capitalized, space, shared application. The S in shared doesn't have to be capitalized, and then end it with that with a square bracket. You can hit enter, do open URLs in all caps, colon, open square bracket, NSURL, space, URL with string, and then you want to do a website. So in between your website, or the name of your website, you want to do @ quotes, and then whatever you want it to be. So I'm just gonna use my my YouTube channel for this, since this is what you're probably watching on. Maybe you're watching on an iPod or an iPhone, whatever. Let's go YouTube, http://www.youtube.com/iOS genius, and then we can just end that with a quote, and then we'll end that with 2 square brackets because we need to close all our brackets. And now you can see that our code is highlighted, and then end that with a colon. So once we do that, we can go into our resources, and then we can go on our view controller zib or xib, whatever. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put in a button. So when you click the button, it will go to that link. Now I'm not sure how well this is going to work in the simulator, going to a YouTube channel and all, but let's put in a button. Okay, now that I have a button, I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger here. And you can really put anything you want on the button, but what I'm going to do is, obviously I dragged in a button from down here in my objects. And what I'm going to do is click on my files owner and zoom out, and then click on the connections tab up here in the upper right hand corner. At least it is for me. And here we go. And we're going to connect link to the button. And we want to do touch up inside. Now you can hit Command S, and we can actually hit run. And you can see when we click that link right there, it's linking us, it brings us into Safari, and now it's loading the link we set. So, it does kind of suck that it isn't in the app. There are ways you can do that, there are methods. However, this is the method that I'm showing you today, and as you can see, it does load up the mobile, and this is the last tutorial I did. So that does work, pretty cool. Now we're going to do SMS and how to do telephone. So basically you can click a button and it'll open up the phone app, and it'll do that, and another button that'll open up at the Messages app, and it'll do that. However, it doesn't show up on the simulator, so I can't really show you that, the finished product, and it only works on iPhone. So that's that, and let's get into the next part. And we're going to define 2 more IB actions, one for the phone and one for the SMS. So we're going to do dash open parenthesis, capital IBA action, and then our selector, I'm just going to call this SMS, and I'm going to put a colon after SMS because I'm just going to define SMS. And we need another one of these, dash open parenthesis, capital IBA action, and then I'm just going to call this phone. And then after that, I'm just going to put a colon and hit Command S, and then I'm going to go into our .m, and then after this one, the last one we defined to go to the link to my YouTube page or any other page, I'm going to do dash open parenthesis capital IBA action, and what we named it. So I named the first one SMS, and I had no ID sender. So we're going to do open curly parenthesis and then hit enter, and it'll autocorrect and give me another parenthesis. So I'm just going to hit enter another time just for spacing. So we're going to want to do open square bracket twice, and then we want to do capital UIA application. Whoops. Alright, so that autocorrected for me. So capital UIA application, shared, no capital S in the shared application, close square bracket, I'm going to hit enter, open capital URL colon space open, or not, no space there, sorry, open square bracket NSURL space URL with string, and the URL and the W in string, or the W in with and the S in string are capitalized, and then we want to do a colon after that, and then we want to do at quotes, and then the number that you, at quotes SMS colon, and the number you want to your SMS to go to. So I'm not going to put my actual phone number here. I'm just going to put 555 555 5555, because if you didn't know, 555 is not a real phone number, so this won't text to anybody. So I'm going to end this with another quote. I'm going to put 2 square brackets here to end it, and now you can see that's highlighted in color, and I'm going to add a colon or semicolon after that. So now we need to do the other one for phone, and it's completely similar. So we're going to do dash colon or dash open parenthesis capital IBA action, and then right here we want to do, I named it phone. So open curly bracket, hit enter, and it gives me another one. So we want to do 2 open square brackets UI application, shared application. This is basically the same thing, so you can copy the code that you had before, but I'm just going to type it out for tutorial purposes. And we want to do open URL, and then we want to do square bracket NSURL URL with string, open square bracket, and then we want to, this is the different part right here, we want to do at quotes, oh sorry, right here there is no open square bracket, so we want to do at quotes, and then we want to do TEL for telephone, and then we want to do colon, and then the number. So obviously I'm going to do 555 555 5555 for tutorial purposes, so you guys actually can call anybody if you're actually testing this code out. And then we want to end it with 2 close square brackets and then another semicolon. So that we have this, we can hit Command S, and then we can go into our .xib or .zib, whatever. I'm going to add 2 more buttons, so we can one for texting, and then one for SMS and one for phone. So I'm just gonna stretch these out, and if you see from the video, I put go to my YouTube channel so we can't confuse the buttons, and I also moved to the top to make it a little bit neater. So I'm just gonna try again, one more button, and I'm gonna stretch it out just so it looks as good as all the other buttons. Okay, and what I'm going to go into is the files owner, and I'm gonna connect phone to this one, and I'm going to do touch up inside. I'm going to connect SMS to this one and do touch up inside. I'm just going to name these quick so I don't get confused. So, this could be useful maybe if you're making an app for a local pizza delivery place and they want, so you can click a button and you can call them and order a pizza or something. Just something, just an example. But at least you guys know how to do this now. I'm going to hit Command S. I'm going to run this quick. It's not going to show up in Simulator because, it's just something it doesn't do, because in Simulator the messaging is installed, and so is Phone, I believe. So this shouldn't show up, but if you test it on your device, it should. And if it doesn't, comment and say, what's happening, and hopefully I can help you out. Okay, so here we have our app, and as I said, call me won't work, and neither will text me, but going to my YouTube channel will. You already saw that, but this wraps up this tutorial. Hopefully it'll work for you guys on your devices if you are a if you are a paid developer. I'm not going to show you just for tutorial purposes, and as I said, this link does work. So if you want the source code of this app, you can subscribe to me and PM me your email address so I can send it to you. This is kind of a perk my subscribers get. They get the source code, so that'll save you some time. You won't have to type it up. But hey, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe, because there are going to be more of these. Obviously, I plan on doing a lot more. So there's no wrong thing that can come from subscribing. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. Again, it really helps me, and goodbye.